morning. It's good to see you guys again. It's after that freezing trip to the Mojave, I got a little sick, so I took a little time off. But I'm out here in South Boulder, about 20 minutes before sunrise. It's pretty cold, but feeling good. Yeah, it's just good to be back out again. Just looking at some frames up here. Getting kind of sick of shots of the flatirons, so I'm kind of looking at trees and light and clouds. It's nice and cloudless most everywhere, but looking back towards the sunrise, it looks like we got kind of a thin sheet of clouds right on the horizon. So yeah, we'll see what that does to the morning light. Hopefully it gets past it pretty quickly. But yeah, thanks for coming along again. Just gonna keep looking around here and see if we can find a good shot. All right, sun's up, good things are happening. I'll start with a composition on this hill of just these two trees, kind of right in front of the clouds. See if I can do a little silhouette there. And yeah, it's looking good from a lot of places up here, so I might just start cranking through some things. All right, I'm not crazy about that, but kind of up on this ridge here, so I'm just gonna keep popping around and see what I can find. All right, got a couple more shots here. I can't see the sun from where I'm at right now, but it looks like it just dip behind a cloud, so have kind of a cool lineup of all these evergreen trees, and the sun's just kind of kissing them and giving them that golden glow. So I'm set up for a little panoramic of that right now, but yeah, just waiting for the sun to come back out so we can actually see it. Hope that some of these clouds stay up there in the meantime, because they're at least breaking up this bright blue sky a little bit. Yeah, so just gonna wait for the sun here a little bit and check in with you afterwards. All right, sun's back out. Just while I was waiting, I threw in my red filter. See if I can really darken up that sky and make it kind of pop up against these trees. So yeah, I'll pop that back out and see if I can get this shot again in color of just the kind of bright yellow up on the trees. All right, got a couple shots there. Yeah, it's getting a little flatter out, but I'm just gonna walk around for another little bit here and see if we can find something else to shoot. All right, I'm gonna try another shot here. Kind of like how the light's hitting these trees up on the ridge here in front of this mountain in the background. So I'm just gonna do a really kind of short little panoramic here. Got some people on the trail, so just gonna give it a few minutes. Let them clear out of the shot, because I am not super good with the clone tool in Photoshop. All right, that wasn't so bad. I am kind of at the top of the trail here, so I'm just gonna head back towards the car and see what we find on the way down. You never know, you might get surprised. So yeah, just gonna keep everything out and handy, and we'll trek on back. Got something else here. I got some trees up on this ridge, and they are just far enough away that my 100mm lens is wide enough to kind of capture them. So it's kind of these 3 trees up at the top. I think that if I just do kind of a wide panoramic shot of them, center those up on it, especially since they're kind of at the crest of the hill, it might look kind of cool. Plus the sun just started to hit them a couple minutes ago, so I'm getting some cool patterns on them. Yeah, so I'm gonna get that done real quick, and we'll see how it goes. We're about a 1/30th of a second, f8 ISO 100, and probably about a 6-shot panoramic. All right, or a 9-shot panoramic. Just gonna spin through my images here, make sure we got everything all right. Had one pretty big jump in there. So I'm gonna do that one more time. Plus I think I'm gonna, I don't know, I can't tell. I might throw that red filter in and try this as a black and white. All right, I'm gonna try this again with the red filter. This is the Rattan Tricolor, try something red filter. I'm not very experienced with it, but yeah, so this might not turn out great. Getting some funky stuff going on in the histogram, but we'll see how it goes. All right, that was a little funky. You'll see how that goes. I am trying to say it. I gotta put this. When you're stitching together panoramic photos, being telephoto and shooting things very far away helps with kind of the distortion you get with the lens and when you're moving around. I'm close enough. Let me see if I can show you. That's what I'm taking photos of. So I'm pretty close to those trees. So I'm getting a little bit of distortion, so I'm taking more photos and closer together than I normally would, to see if I can compensate for that. The other thing is, so that is what this image looks like in full color. It's hard to tell here, my histogram is actually a little bit on the low side, which would say it's underexposed, but I have this parade here, and you can see the red. The red line is actually peaking, so I'm losing some information in the highlights. I don't want to get too technical, but that histogram is actually based off of kind of the JPEG, and I'm shooting RAW, so I should have more information than it's showing me. So I'm just going to trust my judgment and kind of my experience with this camera and my latitude, and say that I got enough exposure there. So I'm hoping I got enough in the darks, got enough on those trees to pull some information out, so they're not just total silhouette. Yeah, anyway, gonna keep trekking on down here. We might be towards the end of our fun. The sun's getting quite a bit higher here. Oh man, it goes up so quickly. But yeah, we'll see. Keep moving on. This is my red filter. They're not cheap, and it came just as a gel, which I wasn't expecting. being as experienced as I am. So I got these little plastic holders for it, but they're just, I don't know, it's super flimsy. I'm afraid it's gonna get scratched or crinkled or whatever. So that's what I'm using. But if you guys know any better ways of storing these, I'd love to put it in between a couple pieces of glass, but that is way, way, way beyond my skill level. Anyway, let me know. Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas. I would love to hear them. Okay, well, thanks for hanging in there with me. A little out of practice, so getting back up to speed, but yeah, thanks for watching. I don't know if I mentioned, I'm down here south of Boulder near Eldorado. It's just the South Mesa Trail, but yeah, last time I was here a couple years ago, it was just so torn up. A lot of erosion, water erosion and whatnot, but it's awesome right now, so thanks City of Boulder for taking care of that, and I'm sure a lot of volunteers help do that too, so thank you guys for making it nice out here. Yeah, I'm gonna head back to the car and have a good time, but oh, hello there, second camera, welcome. It's a brand new thing. Yeah, I'm gonna head back to the car, pack up, head on home, but thanks everybody for joining me, and yeah, we'll see you next time.